Hello all, and good day. It's an honor to have Mr. Vijay Vikram Singh with us today. He is a voiceover artist and an actor, the voice behind multiple famous television series, reality shows. So,
Thank
hi,
you.
Mr. Big Boss.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, firstly, I would like to ask you, how was your experience being a TEDx speaker at Elpro International School?
See, I've been speaking a lot on different platforms, but the love and affection that I've received here has been amazing. And it is these experiences that make your, talk worth remembering. This is a story I've shared multiple times, but sharing it on this platform, in the school, with the students, on TEDx platform, has been phenomenal. So I'd like to thank TEDx, and I'd like to thank Elpro International School for inviting me.
We are great to receive you here. So, you have a master's degree in international business.
Right.
Please tell us your journey from being a business graduate to becoming a voice actor.
I'm an accidental artist, I keep telling people, so voicing was never in the radar. I finished my MBA and I was working in the corporate sector when I was transferred to Bombay. And while in Bombay, someone introduced me to this career of voicing, and I really loved it. And I said, "This is my calling." So at the age of 29, I found my calling, and at the age of 32, I made it into a full-time career after training myself and understanding the art and craft for 2.5 years. So it's been phenomenal. I've 20 years back, I would not even have dreamt in my wildest dreams that I would be a voice actor and talking to people as voice artist, or working on some of the biggest shows in the country, rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest stars of the country. It was not even something that I aspired to be. Forget aspiration. I didn't even think of it. So life is extremely unpredictable, and what it throws at you can be amazing.
And you big.
Yeah.
So that really kindled your passion to be a
Absolutely.
voice actor.
Yeah.
So your friend you mentioned, he introduced you.
Yes, she introduced me to the art of voiceovers. That was in 2006, around 2006-7, and that's when I got this experience of being in a studio, being behind the mic, because she took me to a studio. When she told me that you have a good voice, my exposure was such that I told her that I can't sing. So for me, good voice meant singing. And that's when she said, no, there's more to voice than singing. And that's when she took me to a studio and she made me experience voiceovers. That's when I decided that, yeah, this.
So you're still in touch with her. Like you consider her as a blessing in your life. Right?
I consider her a blessing in my life. I had her number for the longest time. I didn't get in touch with her for the longest time, but I think 4 or 5 years back, through a common friend, I got in touch with her and I told her her role in this particular journey that I've had.
There are many children out there who look up to you, like considering me, counting me. So, what advice would you like to give them to light a fire to their will, like to continue what they are thinking to do in the future?
First of all, it's extremely important to keep looking inside and keep exploring yourself. I had a session with the students in the afternoon also, and I told them that life is a journey of exploration. And once that exploration takes you somewhere, then give your heart and soul to that thing that you feel is something that you are made for. It's eventually the effort that counts. And if you have decided that this is your starting point and this is where you want to go, then define the process and start enjoying the process. Don't be too goal oriented, otherwise, you create pressure for yourself.
That was excellent. So, and how do you expect the young generation to accept failure? The ones who are struggling every day in their life, trying their best, trying to beat what they are today, trying their best to move on, to be successful. How do you expect them to deal with failure they are facing every day?
You have to get used to failure, that's one, and you have to accept failure as just being the other side of success. As a society, we tend to celebrate success a lot. In that effort, uh, there are times when I have felt that people have put a stigma around failure as well. And failing is unfortunately being associated with your worth. If you fail, you are worthless. And that is something that the younger generation, especially, have to stay clear of. It's the effort that counts. Failing is something that is bound to happen in your lives. If the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar, if the god of acting, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, can fail miserably, and you can search on Google their failures, then who are we? And it's not their talent that has made them the greatest ever in their respective fields. It's their ability to stand up when all the chips were down, when everything was against them, is what has made them the greatest stars in their respective field of work. So, treat failure as just an event. It's happened, take failure is the biggest teacher. Because when you fail, and if you keep looking inside, you're growing. With success, sometimes your ego gets boosted. And you stop looking inside. You think that I have arrived. And that is the worst trap to be in. So when you're failing, think of it as an opportunity to learn and grow. And it's easier said than done, but it's something that you can start inculcating from right now.
Thank you so much, sir. That I think that advice was worth $1 million
Thank
to
you.
us.
Thank you.
Really moved by this interview. Really moved by sir's speech today. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much. Thank you very much
It's
for
an
having
honor
me.
to have you here.
Thank you.